Hello friends and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John and this is Foundation. Okay, we are making progress, we're reasonably wealthy, we've got nearly 600 coins in the bank. We have a reasonable village, we have a happiness of 91%, we have a decent amount of food at the moment, our meat is rising as it were. I should probably rephrase that. The amount of meat we have in store is increasing. How's that? Clothing-wise, not as great. We do have a tailor's workshop over here. Ideally, we'd want citizens in here, but we don't have citizens yet. I will promote these to commoner, though, since we can afford it. That will help a little bit. You should be serfs in there. Oh no, you're commoners in there, or you should be. You are a commoner. You are also a commoner. Okay, that's alright. So that's all better than it was. Hopefully we'll be able to build up a better stock of clothes. We have a reasonable stock of cloth, but not a huge amount of wool. What's wrong with you? Missing mature livestock. Ah, right. Okay, so that's because we've literally just put this field in. That's okay. So that will start to produce a bit more wool for us shortly. We are still waiting for the wall around it to be built, but that's okay. All right, let's have a look. What do we really want to be doing? Well, in order to get the prestigious burg part 3, we need to promote a villager to citizen, increase 10 houses to high density, and have a monthly tax revenue of 500 gold. At the moment, we're not in a position to do really any of that safely. Ooh. Let's move away from the church. It's a bit noisy. We could promote a villager to citizen, but they'd probably just leave. Because we don't have the resources available or the services available to keep them happy. They'd need luxury goods, which we currently don't have, and don't really have any way of producing at the moment. Let's have a look. No, we'd want to go into progression, wouldn't we? So, common wares, would that class? That's a goods resource. Entertainment resource. Wheat would help. Goods resource, food resource, material resource, luxury resource. There we go. So really, the only luxury resource we have access to would be jewellery, for which we need gold and gems. We don't have any gold currently, and haven't found anywhere to mine it yet. We are over here. We've got marble, which would be a good trade resource, but not a lot else. We are currently exploring one of these other resource nodes. I'm not sure which one, but one of them is being examined. We have more over here, but we would need to get a bridge across from the mainland, which wouldn't be too much of a problem. We could easily sort of get a bridge in there, I think. Yeah, we should be able to. I don't think we even have bridges at the moment, no. So we'd have to unlock bridges. Right, let's have a look at territory then. There's a tiny little territory there that we need to purchase if we wanted to put a bridge in, I think, because we'd have to come out from relatively high ground, which would be about here. So we'd want to buy that. Do have space up there that we could extend our housing into, couldn't we? Let's just bring that around the corner like that. And we will extend our patrols a little bit around there. Although, judging by that, let's bring that back up again. We might need a few more patrolmen like around the place. Is it worth putting in another watch house? Be part of the manor house. Another watch post out here, maybe. Where are we? Let's have a major tower of some sort. Manor tower major? That might help. Yeah, let's pop that in there and we'll bring it up a little. Not quite that much. That's a little excessive. And let's get ourselves... That's a bit excessive. That should work. And we'll put that on the back like so. And we'll get ourselves a simple stone entrance just on there like that. Let's get that built. And then we can populate it with a few more patrolmen. It is right in the bit of residential land that I've just put in. So we'll cut that back again. Nope, cut that back again. There we go. So we don't get anyone built. It looks like I've built on top of a stone deposit as well. But never mind. Not to worry. We can push that patrol back a little bit as well. Right. I think... this is our hunting area, isn't it? Yeah, we've got a hunting area in there. Again, we're not doing great for meat, but that's okay. Alright. Okay. I think if we're going to open up any more space, we should probably come this way. So I'm going to purchase that territory. I am going to... Where are we? That's the one I want. Mark this space for wood cutting. And I'm going to build a lumber camp pretty much right in the centre of it. There we go. Right. Might as well put the workers in straight away. And hopefully they'll start clearing that area for us. Over here it was mentioned that the charcoal huts need a wood cutting area near them. And they have a wood cutting area near them. This forestry area, which I suppose we could expand a little bit, couldn't we? Where's our other forestry? It's there. Let's just bring it up a tiny bit there so it doesn't encroach on our building space too much. There we go. So they do have forestry near them. What I'll also do, I think... No, I don't want to mess with that too much, do I? No, I think we should be alright. We don't have any gatherers up on this bit. Let's mark this as another reforestry area. And then we can mark it as a wood cutting area as well. So we've got a bit more space around for them to get wood from. And hopefully... Oh, no. There we go. Thank you. Hopefully that will increase the speed at which we're producing coal. We are still trading, so that's good. Yeah, alright. So, once we've cleared a bit of space up here, I think we should probably try and dedicate that over to wheat farming. I know we had a lot of problems with wheat farming, getting enough wheat in to actually produce anything of worth. But we'll max out our storage. We'll put another granary up here. And we'll max out on wheat storage so that they're able to get it out of the fields and into storage in a reasonable amount of time. Okay. Yeah. So at the moment we've got our... Come here. Where are you? There we go. The watch post over here to be built. And the lumber camp over there to be built. I'll spin on till they're done. Right, I've played on for about a week. We are getting some villager path blocked messages every now and again, but I think it's just because I have assigned a patroller and a watchman to this new watch post. But we haven't yet got a door on it. So they can't actually get in to do their job. So I'm hoping that's what the problem is there. We've cleared out the trees around here, so there's nothing, in theory, blocking the entrance. Yeah. Might need to remove that stone deposit. Don't know. We'll keep an eye on that, though. Yeah, so there, our village path blocked. So that's Froiler, who is, I believe, one of our guards. Who is currently having, you know, a snack, which is fine. It's fine. Now, you're Gamara. What are you? Where's Froiler, then? There's Froiler. Yes, you are a watch person. There we go. Yeah, so hopefully it is just that doorway not on there. We'll keep an eye on that. Our stock of wool seems to be increasing. So that's good. We're no longer getting any problems. We are still finishing off this wall, in theory. We are just waiting for builders. We don't have a lot of builders around at the moment for some reason. We could probably do with another builder's hut here, somewhere around here. We've got one there. We've got one there. And we've got one there. Do we have any others? No, I don't think we do. Still, 3 builders should be enough, I would have thought. I mean, they're at the sort of... mostly the cardinal points. I mean, we could probably do with one over here somewhere, but there's not a lot of building going on over here. No, I think we're going to be all right. We are full in terms of our coffers, so maybe having a look over here and unlocking some stuff would be a good idea. Might as well unlock farming. We'll want that. Might as well unlock bridges, because we'll want that. And then what? Stone bridges? Yeah. City fence? Yeah. Oh, stonemason hut improvement. Oh, we can improve the capacity, the worker capacity. Yeah, let's get that. All right. Thanks. Thank you. Excellent. Cheers. Thanks very much. You done? Okay, right. So, in this one then, best suited to commoners. You are a commoner, aren't you? Yes, you are a commoner. Alright, what can we add to you then? So, adds 25 to the input resource storage. Okay. Store up to 25 output resources. Alright. Adds to total worker capacity. Alright, okay, so let's get ourselves, for this, we'll have a little cart there for input resources. Let's have, yeah, a covered stone rack just there for output resources. And then we'll stick a carving tent in there for worker capacity. So that should add 2 to our worker capacity and 25 to our input and output storage. Ideally. Okay, we've also got, you know, the farming stuff. And stone bridges and wooden bridges. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to keep that on screen so I can make sure I know what I'm doing with it. Right, the door has appeared. Do we no longer have villager path blocked messages? Hopefully. We'll keep an eye on that as well. We can add some more staff to that. We only have 4 unemployed, so we'll stick 2 in as each, and we will up them to commoners. There we go. We should be able to manage their housing. We should have enough housing, or upgradable housing is potentially there, so they can all have the medium density housing and the medium quality housing. That should be fine. All right. Okay, so we've got some building work to be spinning on with. So I'll spin on with it. Well, that sound can only really mean one thing, and that's that we've got a courier arriving. Hello, courier. What do you want? Improving trade with Trotbury. Trotbury sees potential in a fleet of carriages. They want to trade more goods with your village and would like your help crafting such vehicles by supplying them with tools. Neighbouring village will expect you to eventually help them by sending resources through a mandate. Alright. I'll see to it. Let's have a look. Okay, so with 50 bread, I can improve the Northbury one, and with... where are we? That's for the monastic one, though. There we are, Trotbury trade route, 50 tools. Oh, I can do that now. Ooh. Do I want to spend 50 tools on that? I guess so, because we're going to do it. Alright, we have 27 iron ingots, so we should be able to replace those tools reasonably quickly, in theory. Don't think we need any more for anything else. The watch post is complete down here. Oh, we got some incoming villagers. We'll stick another patroller on. And promote them. And another watchman on. And promote them. That will leave us with one. Which is fine, because in theory... we close that down now. The stonemason hut will take another 2 villagers. So we've probably got another 5 days before we get any more villagers in. But we're a little way away from actually building any of this stuff by the looks of it. Over here, our wall around our field is complete, and we've nearly finished removing all of the trees from it. Oh, the lumber camp is complete, so that will now be cutting wood. So that's good. Hopefully this stonemason will not be too far behind. We're also getting service problems. They're not getting enough religious coverage. What have we got? 164 population. That only serves 72. So we'll probably want another church. And I could probably... let's have a look. Ooh, a city market. I'm getting distracted, really. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, alright, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be building a rustic church somewhere. How about over here? No, we don't want to get rid of those bushes, really. I suppose we could put in a very small one, couldn't we? Just for this little section here. You know, like a posh little chapel. We don't have a lot to build out of it, but... we've got a minor or a major. I mean, neither of which are very big, are they? Let's go for a major one, and we'll just... stick it in down here. We'll stick a humble gate on it, shall we? Now, let's stick a thatched gate on it, like that. We'll give it a steeple there. Which works, that's all we need, really. Let's make it a little bit bigger. And let's give it... a cross on there. And a cross on there. How's that? And maybe... that's very noisy. Do you mind? Let's come around this way. That didn't help. Let's stick ourselves... a couple of these benches. I need to press the right button. There we go. A couple of those benches out there, and that's a bit big. Oh, I know. Let's have, where are we? A hanging lantern. I'm really going to have to do something about the noise from that. We'll stick a couple of lanterns out the front like that. There we go. That's relatively nice. Get on and build that, will you? We can stick our spare villager in as a priest and promote them to commoner. There we go. Right. Oh, we do have space in the stonemason now. Excellent. So we've got... where are we? We've increased our incoming resources. We've increased the space for outgoing resources. All we need now are a couple more villagers, and we can add them to that. Okay, here comes some more villagers. Oh, we got 4 of them. I've put in some standing lamps around our little village centre here as well, just to make it a little bit more attractive. But there we go. And we can put 2 of those straight in there, and we will upgrade those to commoners as well. There we go. Pretty sure you're already a commoner. You are. That's lucky. Right. That should, in theory, boost our supply of polished stone, which means we'll be able to trade more of them, which will be nice. We also have a merchant approaching, do we? Oh, yes, down here. Hello, merchant. You look like you're hiding behind that villager, but you look ecclesiastical. All right, we have a clergy merchant on their way, do we? Okay, here they come. What do you want? Wool for the bishop. Ooh. We're probably not going to be able to do this. What do you want? 150. We've only got 100. No, I don't think we will this time. Sorry. Not that sorry, but, you know. Okay, well, our church has already been built. Or is in the process of being finished, at least. That was quick. I wasn't expecting that to be built quite so quickly, but that's fine. Well, we can service, if you pardon the phrase, service another 30 people in there. Housing insufficient. Who is suffering from insufficient housing? What are you? You're a stonemason. You need a house to be upgraded. All right. So that basically means scattering around some more decorations, doesn't it? Let's get another bit of decoration up there. Now, both of these are in beautification areas, so commoners can move in should they wish. What's wrong with you? You're not in a beautification area. We can change that. Let's give you a nice little pergola over your door there. Are you now in a beautification area? Yes, you are. You just need a commoner resident. All right. That should help. We're already getting a house upgrading down here. That's excellent stuff. All right. Happy with that. Right. We can close the stonemason hut. We could probably close the church, honestly, but... Alright, frankly, this lumber camp is doing a terrible job of clearing this space out, isn't it? Let's enlarge its storage, I think. Where are we? Yeah, so it's these 3 here. Deceptively large depot. And we can put that in like... Can't straighten up, John. Get there. There we go. Like that. And then we'll put a normal wood depot in as well. And it really doesn't matter what way around I turn that. It makes no difference at all. Huh. Alright, we'll put it there, I guess. Should be fine. Okay, how are our markets doing? You have no fish. Why do you have no fish? We have lots of fish. You've just put fish in there. Okay, that's fine. No clothes, though. You're heading to work. You're tending market. You're fetching meat. You're on a break. We do need more common clothes, don't we? We have plenty of wool. Why are you not producing it? Do we need another weaver's hut? We might need another weaver's hut, you know. Alright. Alright. Let's get another weaver's hut in, shall we? That's probably a little bit close. Let's just move it slightly away from that building. There we go. Alright. We don't have any stone. We don't have any stone. We don't have any stone. Okay. We need more stone, do we? You're maxed out. Let's find another stone deposit, shall we? There's one right there. Let's build ourselves. Where are we? Resource production. Stone cutter camp. Let's get another stone cutter camp in up here. I didn't realise we were getting through our stone so quickly. We do have a stone deposit up here that we could stick a quarry on instead of... Yeah. We'll do that instead. Alright. We will purchase this territory. There we go. And on here we will build ourselves... where are we? Stone quarry. One there. One there. And we need a resource as well. So we'll stick that right in front of it there. That's decoration. Go on, let's stick ourselves a couple of these on as well, just because. And that stores resources as well, so we'll stick one of those in. There we go. So that will take 35 tools and 85 planks, which we have. Should be fine. Our church is completed now, which is lovely. Houses upgrading. We've got some more individuals coming in. Gives us 6. So I'm going to put one more patroller and one more watchman in. And we will bump them up to commoner as well. There we go. That leaves us 4 workers. So our weaver hut and our stone deposit will hopefully be able to get enough in. We'll have more in about 5 days again. All right. I'll spin on. Okay, well, it appears we've improved trade with Troppery already. So we've bumped that up to level 2, which presumably does something good for us. Where are we? Trade routes. Troppery. Maximum quantity that can be traded for each item. So we're up to 50 items. Is it? Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so we only need 80 to upgrade again. But that will hopefully help boost our finances a little bit. Because we'll be able to trade more goods. And since we're producing more of the planks and polished stone. I mean, not more of the planks. We are producing planks and more of the polished stone. That will help. It looks like our meat is increasing again. So that's good. We've got lots of boar. Lots of wool. Cloth hanging back a little bit. Clothing hanging back a little bit. But that's okay. That should pick up, in theory. In the meantime, I have... Actually, if we jump back into the royal book. Look at resources. I have... Where are we? Upped our purchase of tools briefly. There we go. I thought I had, but I hadn't clicked that. I put the number in, but I hadn't clicked that. So we are now buying until our tools storage reaches 30. It'll cost us a bit of money, but we have a bit of money, so it's not too much of an issue. We just have to wait for another trader, which is probably going to be a while since one's wandering off that way. Yeah. Never mind. Okay, there's our second weaver hut in place. So we can get ourselves a couple of workers in there. We can promote them to commoner. There we go. So that should start producing a bit more cloth for us. Okay, and our stone deposit has, if we zoom up to it, has one quarry on it already, and we have 2 workers assigned to it. We are waiting for, you know, a bunch of tools, which looks like we've just bought. So that's fine. That should do us. I could probably... Let's have a look. Where's our tools? There they are. Stop buying them again now. Alright, we are getting a few housing insufficient messages, but once this area is cleared out, and we've dedicated it to... I mean, there's already a lot of logs built up there, and they can't do any more work because they're full. Where's all these messages asking for, like, 150 logs in return for gold? That'd do nicely, wouldn't it? I mean, we could put in another warehouse, but honestly, that's a lot of space. And we'll need a warehouse up here that we don't want to fill with logs. What to do with all this wood? Really don't know. Really don't know. I suppose for the moment, I don't really want to do this. I don't really want to be just removing trees, but I guess for the moment we're going to have to, aren't we? Let's try and actually mark all of these trees. There we go. That'll give us a little bit of space there. As I said, I don't really want to do that, but it's... Yeah, we need to get rid of the trees. We don't need the logs. We've got 1,000 logs in storage. I mean, maybe another sawmill. No, not until we've cleared some space, because we do want more housing space, I think. Even if it's just a small, fairly simplistic housing area up here. That'll probably be for the best. Because we'll have farming up there, and we'll have windmills and all sorts of things like that. So we definitely want to be able to house the workers. Oh, we have space for 2 more miners up there. There we go. All right. So next it's just the rest of the decorative stuff being done. So we can close that down. We're getting more stone in theory. And if I'm going to build a warehouse, I might as well get one built up here, mightn't I? That's not going to be in the way. We'll build it there. Excellent stuff. All right, I think we'll leave it there for this episode. It's been a bit of a bitty one. It's been kind of trying to balance out the things that we've needed to balance out for a while. So we've got more patrols down in our main residential area. We've upped our production of cloth, in theory. We've upped our production of stone, in theory. We're clearing out space over here for farming. Yeah. All right. as I say, a bit of a bits and pieces episode, but it needed to be done. We have a full treasury. I mean, we might as well unlock a bunch of stuff, mightn't we? Let's just unlock a bunch of stuff. There we go. That spent a lot of money. Excellent. No more room available at lodging. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you. Are you sure about that? Because again, seems to me like we're pretty empty. There we go. We'll stick some workers in there. Right, we will leave it there for this episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Which way do you think we should be expanding? I mean, what next? I mean, I'm looking at wheat farming. I want to clear this space for wheat farming and turning into bread and everything like that. But I know that the last time we played, that took a phenomenal amount of space. An unrealistic amount of space in terms of the game world. I mean, realistically, yeah, a village this size would need quite a lot of land given over to farming. Absolutely, that's realistic. But on a map this size, it's not realistic. You know, the way that time and movement work with the villagers. Yeah. Well, we'll have to see. It may be different now. They may have reduced that. Certainly, it seems like they've reduced the size of the pastures needed for the sheep. And they are now producing a reasonable amount of wool. So hopefully that's going to work. I did want to look at... no, I wanted to look at trade routes. Where are we? There we are. Okay, we need 20 clothing to unlock the trade route with middle. We currently don't have that in storage. We have none in storage. It's all in the market stalls. So once that starts to increase, maybe we'll be able to unlock that. Yeah, don't know. I mean, these should be citizens, but we've got commoners in here at the moment. Don't want to promote anyone to citizen just yet. Not until we've actually got everything in place for them. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We will leave it there for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. It really does help the channel out. Please join us next time. Till then, I've been John. This has been Foundation. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.